Well, hi, and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. Christmas just over a week away now. For some people, that is going to fill you with joy, happiness. There's going to be time with family and friends, time off work, food, presents, maybe even a few lie-ins. That's not everybody. There are many for whom Christmas is a reminder of people they've lost, or just a time without people to share it with. The feelings we all have will all be different. Last week I mentioned that we often see messages of peace around us at Christmas. Another message we see is joy. There's a carol you might know. It's called Joy to the World. We see those words on Christmas cards. Even that song, Walking in a Winter Wonderland, talks about the happiness of this time of year. So I got to thinking, what are the things that bring us happiness? And what's the link between joy and happiness? And what else is important? I think I tend to think of happiness as something that's very in the moment, and it can be quite transitory. I can be happy because something just happened, but that happiness can just as quickly disappear when the next event occurs. So how does that relate to joy? I suppose I have this image in my head of someone with a permanent smile on their face. Is that joy? No, that's got to be fake. They might be permanently full of joy, but I don't think that means that we're always happy. I define joy as something much deeper. It's something that we can always go back to as a reminder, particularly when things are a bit low. A reminder that things aren't always so bad. It doesn't make me smile all the time because life just isn't like that. Christians often remember the story of the shepherds who went to see Jesus in Bethlehem when he was born. If you know the story, you'll remember that as they sat out in the fields that night, they were suddenly joined by an angel, accompanied by a bright light. The glory of God. The angel told them about Jesus being born, and then a complete flash mob of angels turns up, singing and praising God. Once they'd gone and the shepherds had recovered from their surprise, they headed off into Bethlehem to see what all the fuss was about. There, they met Jesus and his parents. They left praising God just as the angels had been. The angels and the shepherds ultimately were so overwhelmed with joy that they couldn't contain it at that moment. But even if it was something that faded in that immediacy, it became something that would stay with them for the rest of their lives, reminding them that life can be good. Because life can be hard. But if I've got something that brings me joy sitting beneath and gives me something to hang on to, maybe the birth of a baby. It's often something that brings huge joy to the family, to parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters. They can't help but share pictures and talk constantly about this new baby. And even in the years that follow, through the sleepless nights, through the teenage years, and even when they're fully grown, the joy of that moment of birth never goes away, even if other things in life don't turn out as well. The joy generated when Jesus was born remained infectious and spread down through time. Christians today are reminded of that joy within them at this time of year. It's there for all sorts of reasons, but there's a really important link I just wanted to say to hope. I think hope often comes out of that joy inside. Hope for now, as well as hope for the future, that things can be better. Whatever it is that gives you joy, it feeds your hopes and your dreams. So this Christmas, I hope that you find things that will give you joy deep inside and will give you hope for the future. If you do want to find out more about the faith that brings me joy, do feel free to get in touch. I'd love to explain it to you. I do hope you have a joyful week. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.